I'm excited to announce a Robuxio Lite release. What is it about? Well, Robuxio Lite is a portfolio that is trading three strategies: mean reversion, breakout, and trend following. But let me tell you more about it in the next slides. Well, we all know Bitcoin. We know why we are in crypto. We are here for the exponential upside potential of Bitcoin, right? You can see it here. You can see it also here. Well, actually, everyone knows it. Everyone is here for the exponential upside of cryptocurrencies in general. But this is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is getting bigger and bigger over the long term, and that's why the potential of profits is getting smaller and smaller. And this is the reason why we are not trading Bitcoin only, but why we are trading top 20 coins by their market cap. Because just look at what those smaller coins were doing in 21. Basically, they were overperforming Bitcoin by more than 2x, some of them 3 to 10x even. And that is the main reason why to focus on these smaller projects too. But the huge disadvantage of holding these smaller coins are drawdowns. Look at this one. This drawdown was more than 80%, and there are many others. This one was about 45%. And this sideways market was pretty painful too, where basically if you would start trading altcoins, you still wouldn't be on new all-time highs from the end of 2022, which is very, very painful. You would be still in a drawdown of more than 50%, close to 60% even. But we can take advantage of this upside potential while we can limit the downside potential thanks to trading algorithmic strategies. And that's what we are doing. But firstly, let me show you the strength of momentum. Momentum is a concept that is telling us that if something is moving, there is pretty high probability that this movement will continue. And what we are doing here is that we are taking top 20 coins. As you know, we are trading top 20 coins, but we choose just top 10, the most trending ones, or the ones which have the highest momentum. And look at the red index. Well, this index would be outperforming just holding top 20 coins by more than 5x. That's huge. And that's because we started using concept that is called momentum trading or momentum investing. But it still has nothing to do with our trading. That's only to show you that momentum, especially on smaller coins, is huge. Well, to tell you the truth, Bitcoin has average daily movement of 2 to 3% these days, but smaller coins are still moving by 8 to 10%, and that's why there is big opportunity to catch it, and that's something we are doing with our Robuxio Lite portfolios. Here is the result. You can see that the portfolio is taking advantage of long trends like here or here or even here, but it is minimizing the risk of drawdowns. Compare, for example, Robuxio portfolio here to the drawdown of altcoins. Remember that in this period, altcoins went through a drawdown of 80%, while this portfolio remained more or less flat. Of course, we cannot make a lot of money in huge downturns because we are trading only to the long side with Robuxio Lite portfolio, but still the level of protection in this period or even in this period is pretty big. Actually, this drawdown was about 40% and Robuxio portfolio stayed flat. That's perfect perfect result. But let me tell you more about Robuxio portfolio. Let me tell you more about how we are trading in this portfolio and what it would mean for you. In this portfolio, we are trading three trading approaches: breakout, trend following, and mean reversion. Breakout trading is a basic concept that is taking advantage of rapid price movements. You can see it, for example, here. The market is going sideways, and then there is a breakout that usually takes 2 to 3 days, and then there is some form of correction again in the market. And it's something we are taking advantage of. With our breakout trading model, we are catching these breakout movements like here, or here, or even here. Another example could be here, or for example, even this one. Breakout is interesting because we don't rely on long-term trends as in the case of trend following strategy that I will show you later. Breakout is really about catching smaller movements, and thanks to it, the profitability and the exposure is slightly different to trend following strategies. Let me show you the equity curve of breakout on top 20 coin index. You can see that, of course, it is making money anytime when there is a rapid movement in the market, like here, or of course in this environment and in this environment. But in this environment, even trend following strategies would be making money. But what's interesting is that this strategy can take advantage of just a smaller movements like this correction in very strong bear market, and you can see how the equity is pushing to new all-time highs. In fact, the only disadvantage of shorter term breakout is that it's not doing well when the market is really moving sideways. Whenever there are very sideways market conditions, it means that the market is really not making any trend or any momentum, then this kind of strategy would be losing, which is perfectly okay because every strategy has an environment in which it is performing well and an environment in which it is performing worse. This strategy is taking 10 positions maximum and is in the market for 2 to 3 days based on the conditions. Then we are trading mean reversion type of strategies. For those of you who don't know mean reversion strategies, what these strategies are doing is that they are trading against market dips, like here, or here, or here. Or another example is this one, or even this one. And what this strategy is doing is that it is speculating on very strong fundamental concept, and it is called mean reverting characteristics of market. It means that whenever we have some mean, for example, some kind of moving average or some average of price in general, anytime the market will make very strong movement in a very short time, this type of movements tends to revert back to the mean. That's why this type of trading is called mean reversion type of trading, because we are speculating on this type of mean reversion movement. But we are not trading to the short side, we are only speculating to the long side. So anytime the market makes very strong dip or very strong type of correction in a very short time, we are speculating that such a movement would lead to the long movement over next few days. This type of strategy is in the market for 1 to 2 days maximum, again based on the price action, and what's very interesting is that this strategy can make money in different type of conditions compared to our breakout strategy, for example. Because of course we are speculating to the long side, so that's why we are making money anytime there is very strong upside movement in the market, like here or here or here. You can see it on this equity curve. But what's very interesting is that this type of strategy is doing quite well in sideways market conditions. Remember our breakout strategy, it was pretty underperforming in this type of market, while our mean reversion long strategy was making some profits. Not a lot, but it is still pretty strong concept that is supporting the whole portfolio, because it is entering on very different levels compared to our breakout strategy or to our trend following strategy. Again, this strategy is trading maximum 10 positions, and it is trading top 20 coins by its market cap. And the last strategy we are trading in our Robuxio Lite portfolio is trend following type of strategy. Probably all of you know what trend following is about, but just to sum it up, it is about catching long-term trends. Basically, anytime the market starts moving a lot, this strategy is trying to catch the movement and holding such a movement as long as possible. That's why this type of strategy is holding positions for many days. The average holding time is about 8 to 10 days, and it really depends on the market conditions, because it's making nice money anytime the market is in a strong trends. But anytime the market is in the so-called range-bound market, this type of strategy is out of the market or is going through its drawdown. It's normal, as you know, every strategy has periods of overperformance and of underperformance. And especially trend following strategy is making money only in a few percent of the time. Basically, most of its trades are losses, but the wins are very strong, and that's why this strategy is pretty strong in general. You can see it on this equity curve. This strategy is again catching long movements in the market, like here or here or here or even here. And anytime the market is in a bear market, this strategy usually remains out of the market. Why? Because it's only active if the asset moves to the long side. If the asset is moving to the short side or is in a range bound market, usually this type of strategy is out and is waiting for its right conditions. So you can see how basically this type of environment, when the whole crypto market fell by more than 80%, remained flat, which is perfect result for trend following long only type of strategy. And we really take advantage of the upside potential while limiting the risk of the downside or of the drawdown of the underlying assets. So these are the three strategies. We are putting them together into a strong portfolio. Each strategy is trading 30% of the capital traded, and you can see it on this equity curve. The blue line is the equity curve of the whole portfolio. The purple line is the equity curve of mean reversion long strategy. Yellow one is for trend following, and the red one is for breakout strategy. Together, they are making pretty strong equity curve that is reducing the risk of drawdown. You can see it in 2022. Well, in fact, This type of portfolio is overperforming holding top 20 coins by 2x. Its average yearly return is close to 70%, while the drawdown of this portfolio is only 20%. In the future, we can see a drawdown of this portfolio between 20 to 30%, the maximum one, but the average drawdown is between 5 to 10 to 15% maximum. And why? Because we are reducing the average daily movements. You can see it on this chart. Just remember, there are many days in crypto when the whole crypto market fell by 30%, 25%, 20%. In fact, 15% down movements are pretty normal in crypto. And thanks to trading, we are reducing these types of negative movements because of the logics of the tradable strategies. You can see the comparison here. The blue bars are the bars that are showing us daily movements of Robuxio Lite Portfolio, while the green bars are the ones that are showing the daily changes of top 20 coins. Huge difference. Most of the time, Robuxio Lite makes a daily movement of 2 to 3%, while the top 20 coins are making a drawdown of 5 to 15% without any problems. And that's why the emotional stability while trading compared to holding is on totally different level. Just imagine going through a daily drawdown of 30 or 25% and compare it to a drawdown of 5 to 10%. Very different. And that's something what trading our approach is giving you. You can look at it once again here. While crypto fell by 80%, this portfolio remained flat. Of course, we didn't make that much money in 2022 because we are trading only to the long side with this light portfolio, but still the level of protection is pretty big. And don't forget that our main task as traders and investors is limit the risk, because then the compounding, the potential of making a lot of money is multiplying. Because if you get to a drawdown of 80%, you have to make a profit of 300% and more just to get back to where your drawdown started. That's the reason why you should trade with Robuxio Lite. You have strong protection to the downside while you are exposed to the upside of exponential characteristics of crypto market in general. You can trade this portfolio on 3 exchanges, on KuCoin futures, Bybit futures, or OKX futures. And the implementation is very simple. Just submit a form at robuxio.com/lite, set a password, and submit API keys on our dashboard. Once you will submit the form, you will get all the instruction by email, and the whole process takes just a few minutes. Happy to see you on our site. Bye.